during lockdown, I've been experimenting with Ancestry.com. If I think back to Oldham, where I had lived until I was about 4, I can remember flock wallpaper, learning to spell using Scrabble tiles, a little sliding window at the back where I could watch fireworks when I was an only child. For some reason, I remembered my mother telling me a story about when she was working at, I think it was the Iris Cotton Mill in Oldham. A picture had been published of her with Cyril Lord, who was the owner of the factory. And just to try and verify this story, and I put Cyril Lord and my mother's name, which was Marjorie Rothwell at the time, into Mr. Google, and it didn't come up with the photograph, but it came up with a reference to a record, and it included, I think it's either 3 or 4 recordings made by workers in the factory mills at the time of the great change in the way textiles were made in the 1950s. And one of them, he said, was my mother, Marjorie Rothwell. During lockdown, but as soon as Manchester opened, I phoned the switchboard, who said that, in fact, they had that recording on their books.
You may call this sound of textile machinery just another noise, but to us Lancashire folk it's music. I'm Marjorie Rothwell. I live in Oldham. I wish you could hear all the machines working. You see, half our place is closed and I'm on part-time. We blame these conditions on the government for allowing all this duty-free foreign cloth to come into our country. We beg you, the members of Parliament, to help us. We want our machines working full-time. That's the music of real happiness and security.
She was one of the great loves of my life, and I miss her extraordinarily. And it's been an absolute privilege to find this information about her that I would have been lost forever.